All right, so let's get into this second video of Claressa Shields' response to Laila Ali. So I'm going to pick up where I left off. Now, part of me, my thinking, I'm understanding, and I realize I see things a lot of people, they don't see. They don't even care about it. But the very things that they don't care about are the very things that continue to cause problems with us and society and amongst us black people, period. Listen at this. Like I said, you ask people right now, and I know this, right? And I hear this. What's your Mount Rushmore female boxers? Amanda Serrano, Katie Taylor, Christy Martin. Yeah, man. You got to put Savannah Marshall in it right there. It's always somebody that don't have black skin. Every time. Every time. And this is when you ask people that don't have black skin. Now, ask people with black skin, and their list looks extremely similar. Do you understand? I'm not suggesting that people be biased, but we live in a biased world, don't we? What I'm saying is, see, even when people have favorites, the uplifting of each other will still be like, let's say, for example, if you say, like the people, like when I was saying, Sky Nicholson has been calling out Amanda Serrano. Now, here's a fact for your ass. When Amanda Serrano took a much lesser opponent, the interviewer asked Amanda Serrano, what did she say for the criticism that people gave her for fighting such a weak opponent? The guy said, like, no disrespect, but such a weak opponent. Hey, she called my name, you called my name. Hey, we got to fight, Yeah, that's what she said, right? That's what she said. And then the guy goes, well, hey, at the same time, though, Sky Nicholson also called your name. But, well, I'm not the promoter. You got to talk to promoters, and I don't promote the fight. Wait, this is all in the same breath. She went from saying, hey, you called my name, we got to fight. Okay, but now when Sky Nicholson name comes up, now she's not the promoter. This is a fact. This is not, this is how you interpret it. No, this is what she said. This is what happened. Now, when Sky Nicholson lost her title, right? And people in the comment sections like, and this is the woman that's supposed to beat Amanda Serrano. That's yet to be seen, asshole. This is the woman that deserves the shot at 126 pounds. If Amanda Serrano is planning on returning, why not? Sky had a belt, right? One of the belts, and Sky wanted to fight for Undisputed. Now, here's my thing. It doesn't matter if you think Sky was going to win or not. The point is, give that person their just due. You're holding belts, but you're not fighting anybody there. Now, to my understanding, Amanda Serrano's next fight is supposed to be at 126. It's not going to be against Sky Nicholson, but bottom line, that's what Sky was trying to get. Okay, Dillian White wanted Tyson Fury. He earned the shot, but he got his ass whooped. Daniel Dubois, let's take Daniel Dubois out of it because I don't like how he skipped on Joseph Parker. But Joseph Parker, if he wins this fight, his last fight against Fabio Wardley, he gets Usyk, right? Okay. Bottom line is, now it wasn't the title shot, but this moment that he done jumped over all these other hurdles, he jumped over one that was just a little bit too high. Okay? Or should I say, it was a height that he jumped before, but This time he just couldn't. Let's just put it like that. Bottom line is this, man, okay? The shot that you earn, it's not a favor. This is not about, hey, I like you, I'm going to give you this shot. We don't have to like each other. This is fighting. What I'm saying, whether you win after getting a shot or lose, we only know after the fight happens. But if we're not going to give people their just due, then who should we fight, right? So all of this talk about who's who and who did what, if a person, the very people right now that was talking shit about Sky Nicholson, right? Race fans will still put Sky Nicholson over Alicia Baumgartner. They'll still put her over another black fighter. Do you understand what I'm saying? Simply out of biased racism. I'll give you an example of something. I couldn't remember her name, and then it came back to me. You guys remember Belinda Laura Quante? She basically outboxed Christy Martin. That shit wasn't even close. She beat the shit out of Christy Martin. That's not the way the judges saw it. And this wasn't it could have went either way. I think no, this was not a Michaela Mayer, Alicia Baumgartner fight. No, clearly. Belinda Laura Quante won that fight. And then Belinda Laura Quante fought Mia St. James, and he did the same shit. She clearly won this fight. They robbed Belinda. Right? Now, when somebody goes, oh, well, what happened to the rest of her career? I don't know, but you know what? She still got robbed in those two fights. Now, my point is, people will take fighters that's not as good as Alicia Baumgartner. They'll take a fighter that's not as good, nearly as good as a Claressa Shields, but still put them on their Mount Rushmore. Why? But black people are quick to want to shit on each other and put somebody else up there. Because I know if I put a New Way in my top 10 instead of Terrence Crawford, or my Mount Rushmore instead of Terrence Crawford, the Japanese fans are going to be on my side. Oh, yeah, right? If I put, if I put Sky Nicholson on my Mount Rushmore, if I put, you understand? And I'm not saying people who really think so. Sky hasn't done enough to be on anybody's Mount Rushmore. I think she's a good fighter, and I'm the one. Here's the funny thing. Here's me, a black man, saying I like Sky Nicholson as a fighter, right? But then you got other people, not black, but they're not her nationality. Oh, she's overrated, she's this, she's that. And they always come up with some goddamn fighter that they bring out their ass to say that person is this and this and that, then that person lose. I forget the chick name, the white chick, blonde hair, model and all that shit. They made a sex symbol out of it. And she had got her ass kicked by this Asian chick who had fought a week before and kicked her ass. I forget her damn name. Y'all probably know who I'm talking about. I know y'all know who I'm talking about, even if y'all don't understand who I'm talking about at this moment. But y'all know her. I can't remember her damn name. But she got her ass kicked. Matter of fact, hold up. I got something for y'all. Because her ass is on Undisputed. I'm about to pull her up. I'm about to pull her name up. But what happened was she got beat. And before she got beat, everybody was talking about her. Right? Oh, she's this, she's that. Oh, my God. But just like a simp, what are they saying about her? How beautiful she is. She's so sexy. She's this, she's that. Everything other than her skill set. Now, people did say, oh, she could fight, but they was putting her over everybody. I remember when I said I would like to see her and Laila Ali fight, right? Oh, she'll kill Laila Ali. I'm like, how do you know that? Even if you think that, are you against the fight? And then they sat here and said, Laila hasn't done anything. Okay, aren't you the same people that say women's boxing isn't deep? And I agree, it's not. But yet, when a potential opponent name comes up. Oh, she ain't done nothing. Blah blah blah. Okay, if that's what you want to say, okay, cool. So here's what happens, right? Okay, now Undisputed wants to update. I can't remember her damn name, but anyway, my whole point was it was always some excuse. Then Ramla Ali gets beat. Oh, and she's supposed to beat whatever this chick name is. It's not about a guarantee. I'm not telling you, oh, Ramla definitely wins. No, I'm saying the fight should happen. Like, it's something wrong with people when it comes to putting fights together. Okay. Now, let's look at all of these things that people say. Notice nobody brings Alicia Baumgartner name up as far as her fighting Amanda Serrano or Katie Taylor. But they love to bring up Claressa Shields to a woman who's not in the same weight class. Laila Ali didn't start shit with Alicia. Alicia stabbed her in the back and was talking all of this other shit and then tried to make it seem like Laila's ducking her. Okay, now check this out. Case in point, people love to put black people against each other in a way of trying to tear you down and take away from you. Every one of these people, like I said, that's talking all of this shit about what Laila's better than Claressa, but y'all scared for Laila to come out of retirement, right? Because y'all know what happened to her. I think Baumgartner, she could beat. Right. It's always the same thing. But not one of you motherfuckers is saying, yo, she need to focus on people that's in her weight class, man. Because she's not going to go to 154. So why are we even talking about Alicia Baumgartner versus Shields? Why? Why is it every time somebody brings up Claressa Shields' name, Baumgartner just can't resist? See, it's the same shit. You don't want to fight, but you're talking shit. How is Alicia Baumgartner going to go up to 147 pounds to even fight Claressa if she said, yeah, let's go at 147, when she won't even go up and fight Michaela Mayer at 147? She keeps talking and talking and talking, but she's not fighting shit. All right. Alicia is good in the ring. She has holes in her game. Yes, holes that you can see. But it's not like these women out here are so incredible, they'll exploit all. No. Shields would knock her little ass out. That's why she don't want to go to 154. And let me tell you something about weight. I'm going somewhere with all of this. This is my why I'm just stay with me. If you fight at 126 pounds, but you walk around like 145, right? Now say you go up to 135 or even 130 and you lose to somebody and your fans hate the fact that you lost and they start saying things like, yeah, but he didn't fight him at his best weight. His best weight is 126. Whose problem is that? He decided to go up to 130, right? You go up to 135, right? Okay. Now you go up in weight and that power is not as devastating now as it was at 126, at 130 and 135. Why do you feel the need to bring up that person's best weight was 126, where they had the size advantage against natural 126 pounders? But when they fight guys that's more their size, the power difference is not the same. Do you understand what I'm saying? See, that difference make people think going up is going to hurt you automatically. Now, we just watched Terrence Crawford do the same thing as Charlo, only he came up from a weight class below Charlo to come up, okay? Shane Mosley and different people who was saying, I can't see Crawford winning. What I tell y'all before, I said, if Canelo is as good as everybody, including himself, is saying he is, he should beat Crawford. Simply because if he fights Crawford the way he's supposed to, if he pressures Crawford and he's comfortable doing those things and all that, right? How you see him walking. And I said, you don't see him like hungry. He's not like a pit bull on you. Canelo just walks in and follows you around. And people walking back up into the ropes, right? And if Crawford just gets to the point where he just throws punches that he don't need to try to rile the crowd, you see a combination of things. Not just Canelo just beating him because he's just too big, too strong, too good. No, I said if he wins, it's only going to be because of him being a stronger guy, not because of skill for skill. Okay. Shane Mosley said he can't see him winning. There's no way he wins. Jamel Charlo said, nah, there's no way. Right? Canelo's a beast, right? So all these experts in the game, the Teddy Atlases, everybody, the Max Kellermans, whoever, Jim Lampley, I don't care. All these experts, when they're wrong about their predictions, y'all brush it off. Right? All of these different weight classes, all these different names. Notice how none of these names come up unless a certain name comes up. Example. Lamont Roach wasn't supposed to beat Tank Davis, but he did. And what happened? Excuses, excuses, excuses. I had grease in my shit. Excuses, excuses, excuses. And then look at right now what's happening. This dude is fighting Jake Paul. Notice how nobody brings up Alicia Baumgardner unless Claressa's name comes up. If Alicia don't have a fight coming up or something, now unless she's ringside or something at a fight with somebody, somebody interview, but I mean, like, no, there's no, her name isn't going viral on videos. Nobody's talking about Alicia Baumgardner like that. Nobody's talking about her fighting the people. Where's all these podcasters and YouTubers going, hey, Alicia, what's up? Stop talking about Claressa. You're not going to 154. She's not at 154 at the time. But hey, go after Amanda Serrano. Go after Katie Taylor. All these other women that they have over at MVP. Go after these people. Lauren Price and all of them. Go after these people. No, they don't have anything to say. Hey, rematch Michaela Mayer. So her name barely comes up. Nobody talks about Layla without mentioning Claressa Shields. I didn't give a shit about Ronda Rousey because Ronda was arrogant as hell and was talking a bunch of shit. And I beat Floyd Mayweather and she's this and all the men she talked about she could beat. But like I said, none of y'all crucified her like y'all did Claressa for saying she feel like she could beat Keith Thurman. And I posted videos before. I posted receipts of women getting knocked out by men. Yeah, former female boxers and all. Thai fighters, all that shit. And you see them get demolished by men, right? And what happens in every scenario? Yeah, but I mean, come on, man. That's a man. But when Claressa's name comes up, it's like y'all want to see something happen to her. Y'all bring up the footage of her getting dropped and sparring by a guy. Like, so what? As a man, I feel like a real bitch to be as big as I am, especially and beating up on. I hit a woman and look, whether the glove was loaded, unloaded, who cares? It happened. And what did Alicia Baumgardner say when that was brought to her attention about the video? She started smiling and she thought it was funny, right? And that's when all the backstabbing came out. That's when all that came out. So, case in point, these fighters' names don't come up unless there's some bullshit controversy. Not because of nothing that they're doing in the ring or have done in the ring. It's always some controversial bullshit. And this is what people get caught up into. I'm going to end this video and I'm going to do a part 3. I don't want to make the videos too long because they're going to take that much longer to upload. Now, I'm going to pick up where I left off and go a completely different direction with part 3. But back on course with Claressa, okay, versus Layla. Because y'all need to hear this shit. Catch you guys on part 3.